The islands of Biblio was first discovered 80 years ago. In 2025, it is a utopia for book-loving creatures.
As we step off to discover this land of adventure, we need to acknowledge the Ngunnawal and Ngambri people as they are the traditional custodians of the Canberra region. We pay our respects to their elders, past and present, and CBCA particularly honours, celebrates and supports their connection to the land, sea and community, as well as their culture as the first storytellers of this great land.
We are here today at the National Library of Australia to discover one of the greatest book adventures of the year. The Children's Book Council of Australia has been proudly promoting quality Australian literature for 80 years. Join us as we explore the shadow judging winners and the CBCA Book of the Year honour and winner books. Hi, I'm Sophia and this is Ruben, Olivia and Alex, and we are students from the Canberra region who have been participating in the shadow judging for 2025. We used the same criteria as the adult CBCA judges and spoke to all of our friends to get their perspectives to collate our final vote.
Before we start to discover the land of Biblio and find out who are this year's winners, let's remember the books that have wowed the judges and have become part of our shortlist for 2025.
The shortlist for older readers, a favourite of Cal the Giant Squid. Comes the Night. Into the Mouth of the Wolf. Birdie. I'm Not Really Here. A Wreck of Seabirds. The Skin I'm In.
Here is the shortlist for younger readers, aged 7 to 12. Is a favourite of Otso the Bear. Aggie Flea Stills for Show. Fluff, Mess Up. Laughter is the Best Ending. Saskia Spark Lee, Fundraiser Fail. Tig and the Bandicoot Bushranger. To and Fro.
Here's the early childhood shortlist. Don't worry, Felix. Everything you ever wanted to know about the Tooth Fairy, and some things you didn't. How to Move a Zoo. One Little Dung Beetle. Spiro. The Wobbly Bike.
And here's the shortlist for the picture book of the year. A Flow. The Garden of Broken Things. A Leaf Called Grief. These Long-Loved Things. The Truck Cat. We Live in a Bus.
Here's the shortlist for the Eve Palmer Award. Always Was, Always Will Be. Design and Building on Country. Flora, Australia's Most Curious Plants. I Am a Magpie, I Am a Currawong. Making the Shrine, Stories from Victoria's War Memorial. South with the Seabirds.
Here's the shortlist for the New Illustrator Award. A Teaspoon of Light. Digger Digs Down. Grow Big Little Seed. Peekaboo Lottie. Raymond Girapu Dawu, When I Was a Little Girl. The Land Recalls You.
The students of Australia have voted, with over 380 schools participating for their choice in the best book of 2025. So, we are off in search of Cal the Giant Squid to find out who is the shadow judging winner for older readers in 2025. The shadow judging older readers winner is Birdie by Sharon Curnow, published by Text Publishing.
Well, that was an exciting adventure, and thankfully, we didn't get too wet. Now, off to find Otso the bear, and hopefully he can tell us the winners of the shadow judging for younger readers is. Now, where is that bear? The shadow judging younger readers winner is Laughter is the Best Ending by Marianne Master, illustrated by Astrid Hicks, published by Pan Australia.
We're here to find out from Ari the Spider who the shadow judging early childhood winner is. Let's go, Ari. The early childhood category winner is Spiro by Anna McGregor and published by Scribble.
Well, we didn't get caught in that web, but now we're off to the treehouse, the tallest tree where we can look over the whole of Biblio, which will be the perfect place to find out our shadow judging winner for the picture book category. The winner is The Truck Cat by Danny Snell, text by Deborah Frankel, published by Bright Light.
We have been almost all over Biblio, and what amazing shadow judging winners we have found. For the Eve Pownall Award, I think Delphi the Jarragon might know. The shadow judging winner for the Eve Pownall Award was a tie. Flora, Australia's Most Curious Plants by Tanya McCartney, published by NLA Publishing. And South with the Seabirds by Jess McGeechan, published by Allen and Unwin Books for Children and Young Adults. Congratulations to all of the shadow judging winners this year, with special thanks to the Copyright Agency's Cultural Fund for supporting the winners.
That was a great adventure. Now let's head inside to see what other great books there are. So the students of Australia have voiced their choices, but what did the CBCA judges have to say?
For 79 years, the Children's Book Council of Australia has been celebrating children's literature in Australia as to its quality and its amazing diversity. 730 books have been reviewed by 15 judges who have chosen the honour books and the best books in each category. And now let's continue the adventure. The first category that we're going to deal with today is older readers.
The honour books for older readers in 2025 are Birdie by Sharon Curnow, published by Text Publishing, and Into the Mouth of the Wolf by Erin Goff, published by Hardy Grant Children's Publishing.
And the older readers winner is I'm Not Really Here by Gary Lonesborough, published by Allen and Unwin. The next category is the younger readers category.
The honour books for the younger readers category for 2025 are Aggie Flea Steals the Show by Tanya Ingram, illustrated by Anne Yee and published by Scholastic Australia. The second honour book is Fluff Mess Up by Matt Stanton, published by ABC Books.
The younger readers winner is Laughter is the Best Ending by Marianne Master, illustrated by Astrid Hicks and published by Pan Australia. The next category is the early childhood.
The honour books in the early childhood category for 2025 are How to Move a Zoo by Kate Simpson, illustrated by Owen Swan, published by Allen and Unwin. The second honour book is One Little Dung Beetle by Rianne Williams, illustrated by Heather Potter and Mark Jackson, published by Wild Dog Books.
The early childhood winner is The Wobbly Bike by Darren McCallum, illustrated by Craig Smith and published by Walker Books Australia. And now it's time for the Picture Book Award.
The honour books in the picture book category for 2025 are Afloat by Freya Blackwood, text by Curly Saunders, published by Little Hare. The second honour book is These Long-Loved Things by Renaud Joy Gosh, text by Josh Pike, published by Scholastic Australia.
And the winner of the Picture Book Award is The Truck Cat, illustrated by Danny Snell, written by Deborah Frankel and published by Bright Light. We now come to the Eve Pownall Information Book Award.
The honour books for the Eve Pownall Award for 2025 are Making the Shrine, Stories from Victoria's War Memorial by Laura J. Carroll, published by the Crossley Press. And the second honour book is South with the Seabirds by Jess McEachin, published by Allen and Unwin.
And the winner of the Eve Pownell Award is Always Was, Always Will Be by Auntie Faye Muir and Sue Lawson, published by Magabala Books. And now we come to the last of the awards. This is the CBCA New Illustrators Award. This is an award for first illustrators of children's books. This year, that award goes to Grow Big Little Seed, illustrated by Sarah Capon, text by Beck Nanayakara, and published by Bright Light. Congratulations to all who've been associated with the awards, to the writers, the illustrators, the editors, the publishers, the judges, both young and old, and to all of the readers, and all of you who've been associated with the awards. Congratulations.
This year, the awards were proudly supported by the CBCA Awards Foundation, which provides money for the prizes and medallions for the winning and honour books. And the Shadow Judging Creators Prizes have been proudly supported by the copyright agency Cultural Farm.